Where do you think a witch is? In October, and it's my birthday month. And today is the full moon. Where am I? Outside of Salem. Oh, that's a nice old one. I love old tombstones. So I'm having a cemetery walk. Why? To release. Today is the full moon. And during the full moon, we release. And a little bit later, isn't it beautiful? So peaceful. A little bit later, I'll be doing a live today, a live clubhouse room where we have our magical prayers for the Christian witch. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that. Wow. Wow. Oh, be very respectful of the sleeping here. Wow. Be very respectful of the sleeping. I didn't bring my pennies, and usually before you go into the cemetery, you throw 9 pennies at the mouth of the cemetery to honor Oya, the Orisha of cemeteries, the wind, and storms, and warfare. And yeah. Well, I didn't bring pennies today, yet I know and feel that I have protection. It's nice and quiet. So today, someone asked about release. 2 energies specifically. And I'm going to leave them right here in the graveyard among the dead. And the 2 energies that we are releasing are procrastination and busyness. We're releasing procrastination and busyness. It is so beautiful here. And it's fall, perfect time of the year. It's October, it's my birthday month. Look at those trees. I don't know where I'm headed. Look at that squirrel. So peaceful. Isn't it? Isn't it beautiful and peaceful? They say it was closed, but you know me. Hey, witches, we don't really follow rules. Anywho, I'm curious. I've just never met a cemetery that I absolutely didn't love. I wonder if people are buried under there too, because I see some things in the underbrush over there. I hope that's not a tombstone. I hope it's a natural stone. You wouldn't want someone to be having... It means that people stop tending their grave. Wow. People don't have to tend my grave, because when I go, I've decided I'm going to have a funeral. Not a funeral. It's going to be a funeral. Look at that beautiful turning of the leaves. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm not going to have a funeral. I'm going to have a funeral where everybody comes and they tell funny Reverend Val stories. Oh my goodness. There's a little stream that goes. This is like a gorgeous. This is like a paradise. This is a paradise. I would have an eternal resting place in this park. This park is beautiful. That's probably why I love hanging out in cemeteries so much. Look at this stream. Look at it. This is beautiful. Listen. Ah. That's exquisite. Wow, look at this one. The Wood family. They're right by streams. It reminds me of Psalm 23. Being by the streams, planted by the streams. And actually, that's Psalm 1:1. They're right by the streams of water. This is beautiful. Look at the Wood family. I wouldn't dare enter there, but look how beautiful that is. Now that is exquisite. George Wood, 1831 to 1887. He was 56. Wow, younger than me. His wife, wait a minute, 2 wives? Let me get closer. It does say his wife, Caroline Proctor, 1949 to she was born in 1919 to 1949. And his wife has two wives. Olive Moore, 1826 to 1871. I think I see what happened. Maybe his first wife passed and then he got another wife. They both say his wife, his wife. That's beautiful. They're all three in here together. Wow. Can't say I've seen that before in a cemetery. But I do love the idea. One big happy family by the stream. Wow. That's a new take on it. Ooh, look at this. See, I love old cemeteries. Look at this one. 1863 to 1917, Frederick H. Woodbury and his wife. What? They died the same year. You see that a lot in cemeteries. You see a couple where the husband died 2 years after the wife, or the wife died a couple of years after the husband. Usually the men go very fast after the wife, but sometimes the wife is a few years before she goes after the husband. Look at that. They died the same time. I wonder if there was something tragic that occurred, that they both died at the same time, but they went on to, oh, they loved baseball. Look, there's baseball. They loved baseball. My grandparents did too. My grandparents loved baseball. That was a Sunday at their house. It was so boring. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa. I can't complain. But them 9 innings was just too much for my little self. Oh, wow. Look how magnificent that is. That is lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, let's see who's here. Nathaniel Pearly Merriam. Is that magnificent or what? It looks like almost an entrance to a home. That is beautiful. It has pillars here. There's 4 pillars going straight across. This is magnificent. And look, fresh mums. People are tending. Fresh mums. People are tending this grave site. That is beautiful. Oh, perpetual care. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, that is magnificent. So, I don't know if you can see around me. Well, of course you can see around me. We're in the cemetery on the full moon. And we're releasing 2 specific energies. And the 2 specific energies we're releasing are procrastination. Someone asked me about this earlier today. Procrastination. Here's my crystal that I'm wearing from the incredible creator who travels all over the world and creates jewelry, crystal jewelry for us. Isn't that magnificent? Releasing procrastination and releasing busyness, being busy, doing, and not being productive. Being busy does not mean you are productive. So let's flip around, and we got to get this vista, because this is probably one of the most beautiful cemeteries I've ever been in my life. And I do see over here back in the cut, oh, it's so quiet and beautiful over here. So quiet and beautiful. I do see back in the cut an angel, and I cannot resist angels in cemeteries. I just cannot resist. So, oh, it's so beautiful over here. This part of the cemetery feels like it's older. I think this is old. Ooh, wow. Wow. Let's go to this angel. Whenever I see angels, I always think it's a baby or a child. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Look how beautiful this is kept. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. This person was loved. Look at the crystals on top. That is beautiful. I cannot resist this. Right here. Oh. This was a baby or a child. No. One of the angel wing fell off. Oh my goodness. This angel has been having a time trying to keep this. Wow. That's now beautiful. We're coming up on another stream. This one is still water. Do you remember how the other one was sort of babbling brook a little bit more. This one is more still. Do you notice? It's not rushing like the other one. There's some movement, yet it's more like a gentle stream. The other one was rushing a little bit more. This one is really still. Look how huge this cemetery is. I was just talking to that lady. She's training. Ah, this cemetery is exquisite. It's exquisite. So, full moon, we are letting go and we are releasing. We are releasing procrastination. We are releasing busyness, being busy, over busy. Remember, we're not trying to be busy. We are productively engaged. We are creative. We are intentional. We're not on the hustle, 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 grind, grind, grind. That is so old. We're over it. So over it. I have to be careful when you approach, just in case they're right here, lying right here. So you just stand to the side. I was looking to see if I could see the dates, because these are very old too. Oh, look at the leaves. This is my birthday month. This is my birthday month. I love you, family. Blessed full moon. Now look at this. This is like an entrance into a home. Once again, they're the Richards. Father, mother. It says father, mother, and I'm not sure what that says. Husband, wife. Ooh, now these right here, these are really old. I love tombstones like that. Really old. 1821. I knew it. I could spot an old tombstone a mile away. Super old. Ooh, I gotta be careful where I step, because there's someone and there's someone. Okay, I'm being careful. Spirits, I'm being very careful the way I approach you. 1831. Whoa. Killed or died? Died 1831. This person could have been born in the 1700s. What? The smell in here is heavenly. When I tell you heavenly, 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 heavenly. Now I'm going for those over there because I'm very curious about those. Let's roll. And once again, I'm always respectful of where I step in a cemetery, because I certainly am not going to upset anyone. I think I'm going to go this way and just walk very much behind these, because I know they're this way. He may be this way. Okay. Over here, I never just walk straight up to the tombstone and just stand on the remains of people. Doesn't feel respectful. Whoa. Look at that. These look like some kind of magicians up in here. I can sniff it. Look at this one. Could be that they're pointing to God, God above. That's what it would have appeared to me. That's just my best guess of things. These three have roses. No dates. This one could possibly be a child. These two have roses. This has a little bow. Now, how do I go around? Now, this person's probably here, so I'm going to take my chances and go this way. Pardon me, I'm being very respectful, people. This looks like a child. That looks like a child. Almost look like chess pieces. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. You know, Solomon said that you ought to go to the graveyard. Children. Let me look and see what they're talking about over there. You ought to go to the graveyard. Which way is the wording? because I'll go in back. The wording is here. I'm going to go in back of the wording. And I'm going to walk this lane right here to get close to this one. Solomon said you should go to the house of mourning, because when you go to the house of mourning, it makes you consider your life and see if you are really about it, instead of going to the house of partying. Children, Charles Proctor. Oh my goodness. What happened to these people? What happened to these children? What? Do you see this? This one passed from December 6th to December 22nd, 1836. This one was only 14 days old. The first one, an infant. The next one, January 2nd to 1841 to August 25th, 1843. This one was only 2.5. William E. Proctor, 2 William E. Proctors. This one was born May 1843. Wow, this one was born just as the other one was like a few months old before the other one had died. Do you see that? William E. Proctor, the second William E. Proctor, May 10th, 1843 to September 25th, 1851. This one was about 7, 8. And then Alfred W. Proctor, born April 18th, 1846. That is just astonishing to me. The last one, 8 years old. Not quite 8. Didn't make it to his 8th birthday. I don't know what happened to these children? What happened to these children? Oh my goodness. I don't know what kind of story this is. It seems extremely tragic. Edward T. Proctor, 1806 to 1877, 21. No, 1806 to 1877. Pardon me, I can't even count. 1806 to 1877, he was 71. His wife, 1811 to 1895, she was 84. And then 1833 to 1927, she was 33, 67, almost 100. She was almost 100. She came 5 years short of 100, so she was 95. What happened? I am so curious about this Proctor family. I probably could look it up in the public records and find out what happened to these children. Wow. So over here is the one, see, it's a bigger stream. This is one that's more rushing. The babbling. That's meditation right there, isn't it? Yes, spirits are all over this place. So if you see spirits in the video, you already know. You know how we roll around here. You already know.